Let's see. I'm thinking though we need to be a little closer in. Let's get in some angle that's a little better this time here. Let's see. Perfection. And actually, since this time we are going to be more here. Yeah. There we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. There we go. The garden light cut in. Also, we have some new stuff. Let's see. Yeah. We got all kinds of things to show off today. And yesterday was a bit of a cluster F. So what I have decided to do is delete that one, and we're going to pretend like it did not happen, and here we are today. So, you guys, again, thank you for tuning in. Let's do this. Let's put this right here. Let's make this a big ol' spot for our monster. Yo, this thing is dope. Dope, dope, dope. All right. Jesus. All right. All right. Stuff everywhere. Okay. Which is a good thing. And we need to put this. I guess I need to put this one in my case then. So in that case, let's see here real fast, everybody. Getting tuned in, getting tuned in. Analytics. Just to make sure in case anybody is. And then I also need to hear to make sure my sound's good. Oh God, it sounds perfect. I love these glasses. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We sound good. Yes, yes, yes. So I'll take it. I will take it. And then in that case, you can go up there for actually here. Let me check something too, because I don't remember what I did. Hopefully, I tucked it in here. Wait. What did I do with it? I thought I stuck it in here. Wait a minute. I think I know where I put it. I think I know where I put it. Hold on. Oh, hang on. Because I think. Ah! I did remember. God bless, I gotta not do that again. Let's not start putting money everywhere. My high ass will forget. Okay. Sorry, everybody, if you were tuning in. I just couldn't remember what I did with this 40 bucks. Okay, we figured it out. We have figured it out. Dope, dope, dope. All right, so now that's done. We got everything else done. Let's see if we can't get this hat. Oh, you guys. Love my freaking... Dude, this is a straight up Hick Dog purple OG Stargazer North Star Glassworks parental advisory official. Like, dude, this hat is dope. Let's pop it apart. It's time. It's time. Like, if you know anything about glass, this thing right here, this thing is dope. All right. Oh, bro. Such a nice little hat. Like, this thing, pretty sick. Official Genius, officialgenius.net. Aim high, OG. Official Genius, OG. Impeccable decision-making skills and exceptional taste. OG. Dude, okay, I like this. These are cool. Oh, these are cool. Most definitely cool. All right, let's do this too now. Before I get too far in, let's share. Sweet. Sweet. That's done. Just saw this. All right. Let's see here. Hello, dude. Can I ask how much? Oh, dude. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. That's the only thing is too, you guys, I'm not able to have I'm not able to have any music going unless I do the stream on the OBS. And honestly, until I get a new one, I've been fighting that so much. So, all right. So hold on, I'm not gonna make everybody sit there while I watch the video. We'll just have to send that later. All right, let's see here. Bow, bow, bow. It's the phone. It's the phone. Let's see here. Make sure everybody's tuned in real fast, and we'll begin this thing. And then very soon, I'll see you shot with whoever to get her release. Mama, son, contact the government. Jesus Christ, dude. Hi. All right. So that's that. Last thing I can do, let's share it out to my Facebook. Hello. And let's cannabis products. Welcome in. All right, I'm ready. That's it. That's all I can do, really. I've shared. I've done what I can. let's do this thing. So now I think I still have a good hit left in this bad boy. So we are about to use the Mini Nail Ball Vape. Now, let me give you guys a little tiny explanation for what we're looking at now. All right, now that everything is done, we're all shared. But yeah, so what we're looking at is we've got the Mini Nail box. So let me see here. Let me see where my camera is looking. Come on. Okay. So let's see. Can you guys see this? You can. Okay. So this is the box where we set our temperature. We've got 650 set on the box at the moment. This is actually wired in over to, and let me show you guys what it looks like. Let's do a little, all right, here we go. Hold on. Here's what we'll do. Let's give a little product detail. So what we'll do here is we are looking at first, you come with this piece here. This is your flower bowl. This is where you're actually going to put your flour as well as your carb. So that's where you're going to pull to make sure that you get your airflow that you want. Then the actual unit is going to look like so. So the unit looks like this. I have mine on the desk here. And now what you can do is you're going to pull out your flower wand, and it is got, let's see if we can get a little better light for you guys. There we go. So it does have, as you can see, the rubies inside there. Like, they shake around. They do get to temperature. And then essentially all you have to do at that point is once you get it to temperature, you'll put it on top and use the airflow that goes down through the pearls to actually heat the flour and give you your concentrate. So I figured I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what actually comes in the box. Now I did go ahead and get an extra couple of things, but it'll come in a box somewhere around like this. And now we did order 2 extra because we were afraid that if we broke one, we wouldn't be able to use ours. And I want to make sure I'm always able to use it because I don't really want to vape, or sorry, combust flour anymore. So we are going to stick with a more vaporized, healthier way of consuming our cannabis and our medicine. Yeah, but just by, let's try like maybe more like this. There we go. But yeah, by avoiding the combustion, we should get a much more decent and less harsh, less filled with resin from the pipe resin, the harsh tar, less tar. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's try it out. I'm going to show you guys a quick little example here. Alrighty, perfect. So we are good to go. And again, I should have did it again, but I didn't. I still keep forgetting to change that. All right. We are there. Cheers, you guys. Yeah. Bro. 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 That's some of the smoothest smoke I've ever hit in my life, bro. I'm telling you. This this thing's a volcano fucking destroyer, in my opinion. And it all comes down to functionability, ease of use, and price, dude. Like, this thing's dupe. Oh no, does that mean I can, like, I'm wondering if I can't move this thing. Let's see. Let's use our brain here. If I took out this nail, I could probably use it. Hold on one second, everybody. I'm going to try to use my nail to scooch this little piece of metal around. It's driving me crazy. I keep forgetting to do it. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, cool little stand. Oh, nope, this thing's hot. This thing's hot. All right, forget it. I'll have to do it later. Right there. There we go. We'll just leave that right there. I'll change it out in a bit. Whoo, whoo. That was a good hit. All right. Now, I'll tell you. Oh. All right, let's see. Whew. All right. Phew. Let's see. I think that's about everybody. Let me send her. All right. Anybody else? All right. And then chats have been paused. Choo, choo, choo. All right. Okay. Whew. Sorry, I was honestly taking a second. That was like intense. Oh, and we finally got some brownage here. Okay. I was wondering, like, is this ever gonna, like, smoke the weed? Okay, there we go. Now I see. We honestly may not even need quite 650. I'm thinking 600. Because that's pretty vaped. So I'm thinking we need to drop our temp a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, that's a lot better though. That actually looks like it's vaped all the way. Like we got all the cannabinoids out of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, make sure it's hitting. Do this too. Ugh. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's get it ready. All right. And so now, let's get one more bud. Oh, did I kill it already? We did. Well, if that is the case, and I think it is, we shall do this. Hold on. Let's see what I have. Let's try this. We are gonna pop open this one. Let's get us. Oh yeah. Okay. And so now we will put that there. All right. And let's try one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. Yeah, let's see. 706-203-7574. Bro, I'm giving you my number like 100 times. Okay. All right. Okay. And I think that's everybody on that end. Now, let me see here. I think I can do this too. All right, everybody. Let's do this little thing. And let's share this out. Say, hey guys. Actually, I don't think it'll let me share out stuff with links is the problem. Pretty sure that's what it is. Happy anniversary. Alright, there we go. Okay, I did that. Now, let's see. I think I've done all the sharing I can do on that end, you guys. So let's just get back to what we're doing. And truthfully, too, I was just trying to let that warm back up. We shall break this down real fast whilst that is doing that. Scissors. Come on, I need to get another good grinder, but I need to get one made of wood. By the way, speaking of, if anybody else has a grinder, what are your thoughts on using metal grinders versus like wooden grinders versus because that was the one thing, like, what is your thoughts on grinders? Now, here's the reason I do not have a grinder is because every time I have tried to use one, no matter what, I get deep into it and I end up finding metal shavings. And it's just to the point where, like, I don't want that powdered metal shavings on my bud. That's what that taste is sometimes. That's like, it's one of the reasons I just like, I would rather not use a grinder and just use a pair of scissors like this and take the time to go through and cut it all up. Because with the grinder, you're getting metal shavings, like, regardless, like, you are getting a little bit of the metal off the grinder. Anytime you put metal to metal, it's going to be some sort of chip shaving, some form of like metal residue it's going to leave behind, whether it be hard metal deposit shavings, like. But if you take a paper towel, set it on the table. Take your grinder and grind with it for about like 20 seconds. Not like some crazy, don't put any torque on it. Just grind it, just use it for like 20 seconds. And then open it up and then tap both sides down onto your paper towel. And you get metal shavings. Like, that's the one thing I'm a little worried about with using those, is because, like, I've done it, I've seen the shavings, like, I know it to be true, and I don't want to. That's one of the reasons I've kind of moved away from using any form of metal, or especially the painted ones. Oh, blow. Dude, the painted ones are just so heavily, like, it's just unreal. It is unreal. All right. So I've got that. I have a feeling this is going to be a great, great hit. Come on. All right. Now, I really just used it the first time, so this is the first time we're actually packing it up, and now it's time for a little Ball Vape explanation. So what is the Ball Vape? Why should we care? And yeah, so what it is, this is a chamber, and they've filled it with these. So it is filled with ruby pearls. And what they do is the chamber goes into this little heated coil. And what happens is the heated coil brings that chamber up to temperature. And so all of those ruby pearls hold the heat very well. And once they all get nice and hot and even in temperature, you are able to grab it, put it over the top of a flower bowl, and use that heat to pass through and vaporize the flower without combusting it. So, I'll give you a little example. This is what it looks like. I'll let it heat just a second here, just to get a little of that going, and then cheers. All right, back to 650. It was perfect. Definitely perfect. All right, because we're getting some brown. Well, actually, that's damn near perfect. Let's. Yeah, I think 650 may just be perfect though, because it didn't burn it, but it gave a darn good hit. A darn good hit. All right. So let's see. So again, let me show you too where I'm at. All right. So like this is what it did with the 600, right? So I'm like, it's good. I think the hit was good, but I think it could use a little bit more temp. So like here is the flower still. Here, let me zoom in so you guys can like see it. There we go. So do you see still how it still is like, I mean, I think 600 is just not quite there. Like, there we go. There we go. But yeah, 600 just wasn't quite there. Let's let it get up to 650. Hold on, let me cut the light off here. But yeah, so we'll get it up to 650. And then I think at that point, the Ball Vape is just nailed. Like 650 with these is just absolutely perfect. It's like I get the best hit from 650, whereas like with the 600, I just didn't get quite the cloud that I was looking for. Not that now I will say, if you're somebody who wants a lot more vapor and flavor and a little less cloud, you want a little more softer on the lungs and stuff, I'd probably say like maybe 600 then. But for me, truly with this thing, I think like pulling in around the 650 is right about where I want to be. Let's see what's up. Dude, killing it, bro. Killing it. That stuff is so flavorful. So flavorful. But yeah, I think definitely I'm right at like a 650. That's where I'm at on my temperature. So with these, I like the 650 seems to be, because see that got it right brown where I wanted to be. Like that was enough to actually like hit it and give a pretty damn good hit. Let's see here. See, because now it's about this brown. So look. Ugh. So now we're looking at a lot more of a brown as I like pour it in the floor. But yeah, so it's a little bit more of a brown now. I'm pretty sure that's good. All right. That is absolutely tasty though. You're getting all the medicine off the herb without any of the carcinogens, without any of the tar. It's just like, and you can dial in the hit. Like I said, if you're somebody who's like, oh, but I don't really like, I like clouds, you can get it with this. That's the best thing I think that like I can tell somebody is that with this device, you can dial in as low temp as you want, and pull just pure, like almost non-seeable vapor. Or if you want to get down and nitty gritty with it, you turn that bitch up on like 750, and it will roast that flower. But I mean, I'm at the point where I'm trying to get it right into where I get the best hit, but without all the carcinogens. So I'm trying to get as thick a flower, like a stick of cloud as I can get, but at the same time, whilst also maintaining, like, you know what I mean, without like actually combusting, because this is the whole goal, is to not have to combust anymore. Let me see real quick. Where is my buddy so I can send him an attachment link here? And then let's see. Also, 6:48. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Where is my buddy? There he is. Boom. All right, back to where we were. So let's see. We got it stirred, tamped. We're there. I'd say we are there. Let me get a sip before I rip, and let's finish this one off. Let's finish it off. It's almost there. Whew. Okay. That one is officially done as well, bro. Nice. I love the way it just gets that nice brown toastiness to it, but without getting like burnt. So I'm not getting all the carcinogens, but I'm still getting all the effects, dude. Like that's the best part. Like, and again, look, watch this. Let me do one too. Let me show you something. Because I know I'm gonna have a cloud chaser out there that's gonna be like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm like, all right, just hold up. Let me show you then. Because I'm a cloud chaser too. I'm a cloud chaser from way back, son. And this thing surprised me. So look, I'll show you this. Let's do this. That wasn't it. We're just clearing the bowl, y'all. Just keep your horses down now. Steady your horses. Steady your mother trucking horses. All right. See, instantly, as soon as I hit that with a lighter, it just instantly makes you cough. All right. Oh, there we go. I'm looking everywhere for this stuff. Let's do this. We'll get out one more flower here. One more big old bud. Let's do the smallest of them, though. There we go. All right. There we go. And now we'll take off a little bit here. A little bit of this. Da, 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 da. La, da, 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 da. And then what's cool about this too is I'll show you a little trick that actually makes these real nice. Is you can use the flower, and then we can put on a little bitty dab and essentially dry herb vape dab the flower and all the stuff and all the goodiness. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So you just grind up your flour. Actually, you know what though? This stuff is so damn tasty. Like I'm not gonna throw any. All right, we're not gonna throw any stuff on this because I forgot what flour I had right here. This is some real quality. It's so good. Like I just feel like putting the flavor on this one's good. This is the last that I had of that GDP. I had been trying not to open it, but I was like, you know what? That stuff is so good. All right, here we go. And again, you guys, it also doesn't have to be a grind quite like you would do for your bong. You can leave it a little chunkier and it actually works a little better in my opinion. A little chunkier will let a little more airflow pass through, and a little more airflow means you'll get a little more heat passed, and vice versa. Boom, boom, you'll have a little better of a hit. So let's put in. All right. Hmm? All right. There we go. And we are set up for the next one. And now, let's see where we are temp wise on it though. Ugh. See, that's so odd. Hmm. Yeah, it's not all the way to temp, is what it is. That's what it is. This little metal obviously heats up a lot slower than the freaking whatchamacallit, the bangers. Because the bangers heat up pretty quick. So that's one thing I will say the differences on the flower wand is it does take a few more minutes to heat up. Like you've got a few minutes in between each rip versus like a few seconds with the bangers. But still, I think it's way dope. I mean, because you're gonna take a few minutes in between anyway. Oh, so hold on. I know what we'll do. While we're waiting between this hit and the next, we're gonna take first a sip before we rip. Then let's also discuss this. I have something I wanted to show you guys. So there's an artist who's super dope. If you guys get a chance, I'm pretty sure he's on Instagram. Dude is absolutely baller. I think that like anytime we can give a shout out to artists that like can get it, you know, like that should get it. I mean, like we should definitely do that. So anyway, on Instagram, his name is Hair on Fire, and not hair as in HAIR, as in hair HARE, like rabbit on fire, hair on fire. So this is his sticker, and this is why we should care. So check this out. Boom. Look at what the dude is putting out, you guys. Like handmade, Boro, sandblasted, American glass here in American, or well, American made. I think it is imported Boro, but still American made, American blown here in the US. And then do you see the design? So that is literally hand stenciled and then sandblasted onto the pipe. So that's not coming off. That's not just some sticker logo. That's literally into the glass. And I just think like, look how dope though. I mean the quality. I like the build. I like the mouthpiece, the way he puts these little like see how he does like a little indentation for your lips to go right into the groove of it. It's just quality stuff. And I think the dude deserves a shout out. So, Hair on Fire, check him out on Insta. I have no affiliate with this dude. Same thing. Also, let me make sure I shout out to High Bastard Boro because we're using his piece. Anything I use on stream, I want to always try to like shout out to the artist because again, no affiliate. But if I'm gonna use somebody's stuff on stream, please God. So anyhow, so Hair on Fire makes really cool pipes. In fact, I don't own a pipe, so this was really cool. Let's keep actually here. We'll keep his stuff, and I'm going to put this into the cage. It's going into display. So, where should we display the pipe? So I have, let's put it right here. Let's put it right here. This thing can go right here. Perfect. Oh, it even sits legit. Okay, cool. Cool. Next thing I need to give a shout out at is because my homie definitely got me, and I do have some stickers for him. So let me show this out. So the Hick Dog, this mother trucker is one of the realest in the game, you guys. Like Dude, seriously, love my new hat. So this is the Hick Dog sticks. Also, the man is a purple fan, so got to give it to him there. But check it out. Whoosh, look at this thing, dude. And then look at this. Look, Stargazer. And then look at the purple seams. And then look, Hick Dog with the freaking North Star Glassworks Stargazer patch, all parental advisory, official genius, OG, official genius, OG, with the purple pinstriping, stitching, and dragon on the bill. Dude, like, I can't not like him just because he's a fan of purple. Like, oi! But nah, Hick Dog is dope. I also got, if you see right here, I do got the mat, the matching mat ski, because my homeboy is dope and snags me the coolest. So I do have the Hick Dog mat to go with. All right. So that was that. What else was it? What else was it I needed to show? So we did Hick Dogs. Oh. So my homie, I did get to give a shout out, but I deleted it. So this is Dank Glassworks, bro. So I put this thing through the test. Now, mind you, it's going to be a little dirty. Everybody, it's going to be a little dirty. So this is Dank Glassworks 710 on Insta at Dank Glassworks 710. This is some pretty damn dope dot stacking. I don't know that color. That's twice now. I keep forgetting that stupid color. It's the new metallic color. But it's white, and then the new metallic, like that bronzy metallic sort of. Hold on, what was it like? Nitrum. It's not unobtainium. It's not electrum. Electrum. It's electrum. Yeah, I remembered. But yeah, the dot stacking on this, and then not only that, you can't see it, dude. We put it through the paces. Like legitimately, my homie packed it. And the thing is, like, he gobsmack packs them, and like if it can handle him, and it did, and it smoked. So and he even like raved it and said it was dope. So like, let me get everything up. Make sure I still sound good too. Hold on. Let's make sure the sound is good. Okay, cool. That still sounds really good. All right. But yeah, so this is by Dank Glassworks 710 Instagram if you want to check them out. Super good dude, super good quality. Also the 4-hole in this snaps and smokes. It's just, this thing is dope. Like, I really like this little thing. Already needs to be cleaned. But that's what happens around here. All right, you guys, I think that's enough piddle paddling. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. And cheers. Broski skillets. Wow. wow. Bro. This is the only way I think I'm gonna be able to smoke flower now, bro. God, that sucks too, because like I really was gonna hope that I didn't just like love it that much, but like I do. And I'm only gonna be able to smoke flower this way now, because like flower strips me out lately. And this thing is just perfect. Like, it just does not affect my lungs the way that flower normally does with all that combustion. This is gonna be dope. This is oh man, this is my new, like, oh, give me this dab sweats, and I haven't even hit a dab. Like, woof, waffles, waffles. All right, let's get the rest of this broken up because that's still got a hit in it. That's another thing too. It's a really dope way to get like the most efficiency out of your bud without also getting like the most negative stuff. Like, I don't get any of the harshness. I don't get any of the like, oh, I just like it. Now, the one thing you do got to get used to if you're a cloud blower, like if you're used to danking down and then blowing out these clouds, you're just not going to quite get the same as you normally would with, say, like a normal like flower tube. But I think that it's once you kind of like get used to that and get more dialed in with that, it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be, yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's see. All right. Whew. Yeah, I think that one still got like one more rip cycle through it. And then I got this one ready for the next. And then in about, I got like 30 minutes and then I'm going to hop off and go get some stoof done and accomplished. So, but yeah, so we got at least another one right here. God bless, dude. This thing is doing the trick. Like, I'm feeling pretty darn good. Also, I'm not feeling that like chest, like heavy, like I get after flower. Like, that's the one thing people are like I get from my mom and my dad and like people in my family who don't dab. They're always like, "Why are you always smoking with the torch?" And always, and I'm like, "Y'all, because seriously, if you're not dabbing at this point, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that is the best way to do it. But I still love my flower. I still like having, got my OCD ass. I'm like watching myself on camera, like trading things. But I still enjoy flower here and there. But when I smoke it, I pay the price. Like, I wake up the next day just thrashed. Like, okay, good. I still sound good. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I'm thrashed. And so, like, but with this, I'm not getting that heavy. Also, look at this. Let me show you something. We have been smoking through this all afternoon. All afternoon. I mean, I'm talking about practicing, doing, smoking, and it's like, it looks like it's taken one rip. Like, if this was flour that I was smoking, like, and I mean, well, it is flour, but I mean, if this was combustion that I was doing, this thing would have been black by now. Like, we're talking black. But like, this is not too terrible. Like, it's only really pulling out like a little bit of this, like, sort of like a mix between flower material and like dirtier reclaim. It's not black resin like I get out of smoking just like the smallest amount. Like, I can do one bong rip, and that's why I have to clean my stuff so obsessively, because for me that black tar look just grosses me out. Like, I can't stand it. Like, I love to have clean crispy glass to smoke out of. So like, this is really good to see that it's not just tarring up, because that tarring up is what lets you know, like, oh no, like, I'm definitely pulling stuff out of the flower into my lungs that I don't want to. Whereas this is just pulling the trichomes, like you're melting down and vaporizing the trichomes along with the cannabinoids and the terpenes that are inside the actual crystals on the weed. So instead of lighting the entire bud on fire and then inhaling the smoke to get the trichomes and terpene oils, all you have to do with this is now vape to a certain temperature until the trichome and terpene oils vaporize. You inhale them and leave behind all the material that you should have never been burning to begin with, because we don't need it. We don't need that in our lungs. I think we're ready. Let's try it again. Let's at least finish this one off. Yeah. Mm. God bless, that's so much tastier. That's done. Popcorn, we're done. And now, yep, that's done. See how perfect? Now that's perfect. That's okay. We've nailed it. 650. That's where we are. We're 650. We're just 650, baby. I don't know what to tell you. That's where we are. We gangstered out at 650. We did. We gangstered it out. Look at this. So this is where we are. We are looking at. I think we are definitely toasted. Like that's all the way through. See. Mm-hmm. She's toast. All right. And that's the second stir. Hold on. Let me make sure I put off that light that's in my eyes. But so that was the second stir. So I think this one's done. So what we'll do is make sure. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, we're getting it down now. We're starting to dial her in, dude. I'm starting to enjoy it. I'm high, but my throat and lungs aren't all thrashed. Like loving it, loving it. All right. God, I'm OCD as fudge though. Okay. It's like I don't know what I would be like without the weed, dude. Oh God. I don't know if I could stand me. Like I don't know if I could stand me. By the way, if anybody has any questions about the device, like you're more than welcome to ask away. But I will say I just got it, so I am still kind of dialing everything in. But I think I'm nailing down now, right around where we want to be with this. And you definitely do want to give your wand a good, like at least 3 minute like warm up. I'm noticing like don't go off the temperature with the wand. Now the bangers, yes, the bangers. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's maybe just because that wand doesn't go all the way down and actually touch the coil like the banger does. But but no, the bangers are like instant with the temp. The wand though, I will say like you put it on 650 and it does take at least like a 3 minute warm up now. So like that's one thing. It's not like a super fast process. But usually with bong, it's not the most super like fast transitional process anyway, like going from hit to hit. So it's just like yeah. Also, let me give you guys a breakdown of how I'm doing this then, I guess. That would probably be a little bit better too. I mean, I know y'all are watching, but so let me show you. All right. So we pack the hit in here, obviously, into this. All right, and then we also will put this here. Like I said, this is your carb. So once you get the hit here and you have the hammer on top or the ball vape on top, whatever you want to call it, to clear the hit because you don't really want to pull this up every time. And pulling the ball vape up doesn't actually clear it like you would think because that weed is sort of creating like a little bit of a seal over the top of the screen to add a little bit of some pull and a little restriction. But so to clear it, they do provide you with a cool little like carb, and you do clear it. So you'll take the device, you'll set it here, and then you'll take your ball vape once it gets to temp and you're going to set it down over the top. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a sec, just to make sure everybody knows and gets a little bit of an explanation because it's kind of a D-bag move to just assume that everyone knows because it's a brand new product. Now, the ball vapes are out. There are loads of different brands doing them now. But Mini Nail just released the Coil Caddy product to like their whole thing. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not released yet because we couldn't even get it until they said that they did like the drop. And then they finally just released it to us. So it's like it may either be off the website or finally just now on the website. So I'm hoping that I have this up. Um, oh, I hope that didn't just destroy the audio. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to scratch my eye. Hold on. Totally destroyed the audio. Let's see. Does it fix? Yep. Come on now. Fix. Fix audio. Wonder why it won't like work now. Hey Meta. Wonder why it's not connected as a. Hey Meta. Can you connect on the microphone? Well, okay, so I think once I disconnect it, I don't think I can connect it back. Well, let's try it one more time though. Hold on. Hey Meta. Okay, so I think once I disconnect it, I don't think I can connect it back. Let's do this. Let's turn it off. Let's try this. Hold on. I was totally using these as a microphone. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Hear me? I think it's not connected. Oh, there we are. There we are. All right, cool. I did it. Sorry, guys. All right, we're back. What was it doing? What was it doing? We were letting that heat up. We packed a Prussia bead. We were showing you guys. Oh, I was showing you guys. Okay, so then the carb, we pull it here, slide it back in. Now we're ready. Now, once that thing gets up to tempy temps, which I think we probably are, what we'll do is grab it right here, and let me see if I can't get like, where are you guys at that you can see this good? Let's see here. Is about right here, like a good angle. Yeah, y'all can see that a little better right here. Okay, so let me make sure I keep it right there for y'all. All right, so now what we'll do is we're gonna grab our ball vape and we're gonna set her here, right there. And once we do, it's time to hit. Okay, that was killing me. Bro, let me tell you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god. That is so tasty and so flavorful and just so perfectly better than freaking. I love it so much. I like that so much, dude. That's so much. Like, I just think it's so much better than just flour ripping and just like destroying your lungs. Like, I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if all you do is smoke flour, you're probably Gucci. I just think that like smoking cigarettes, smoking flour, like all those things together will definitely stack up on your lungs. And for a long time, I did. So that's why I'm trying to find some ways to like mitigate long-term damage on my lungs because I'm going to want to smoke long term. And I just know that doing this long term flower carcinogen, like you just want to be careful with your lungs. We get one freaking set. Alrighty. We're back in. Boy, that thing is just tearing me up too. Like the effects are just wonderful. Like I'm getting, it's like everything that I normally would get, except for without that like heavy chest wheezy feel sometimes. Like I don't know what it is, if like, but it's just this stuff is definitely making the lung feel a lot nicer with this. Like, now it was a little bit of a getting used to at first. Like, I'm seeking these huge clouds, right? But like at the same time, you're seeking the huge clouds because you want to get the effect. But it's like as soon as I realized, like, ooh, okay, the effect was coming, I just had to get off this whole I need a huge cloud because the cloud is also coming from the fact that you are burning something, and a lot of that is smoke, and a lot of it is carcinogen and tar, and just not overall good for your lungs. So it's like once I got past that, and I realized, like, oh wait, the effect will come. This thing has really surprised me. But again, if you're someone who's cloud chasing, it is going to throw you off a bit that you're not going to get quite the clouds you think you will. You'll still get some clouds. And again, I could bump temp probably even to like 7 hundo with this and probably get like some real thick stuff. But like at the same time, from where I'm at on the like where what it's doing with the flower, I think I'm right dialed in where I want to be. I don't want to do much more damage to the flower with heat than that. That's about where I want to be as far as the brown color, because any more than that, and I feel like you're going to start combusting a slight bit. So it's like right where we are is perfect. It's converting over just the right amount of heat to give me just perfect effects. Like it's absolutely perfect. All right, let's try it again here. Ooh. 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 Oh god, like oh god, bless, dude. Hold on. Oh, ugh. Whew. Whew. Whew, that thing's good, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. All right, definitely there. Oh, definitely there. This stuff is dope too, dude. And like, I'm telling you, I know I smoke, dude. I smoke. Like this is so much nicer on my lungs. Like holy crap, totally. Like this is dope. Like this is giving you the ability to smoke flower, but without smoking flower. Like it's like I can get what I get off my dab, but with flower. It's pretty damn cool. It actually kind of makes it where it's like if it's my flower too, and it's like where I know what's in it and I know it's clean, and it's like, dude, that might just be the route to go. Like this may be my new little like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that's done now. I think that's what do they call it? ABV'd. Already been vaped. That's ABV'd. Yes, it is. Dude, it's so different looking at my ashtray too. I'll be honest too. The ashtray looks cleaner and like less stanky, stashy. Like it's just like already vaped a bud. Like it's just brown bud. It looks so much better than ash. Hell yeah. Bro, I feel so good too. Like this is nice. Like this is actually nice. Like I don't know if it's like maybe just because it didn't. release certain things, or maybe it release certain things it doesn't, because sometimes we burn them or something. But like, I'm feeling toasty, dude. Like, nice and toasty. Alright, so it's 7:30. So let's see, last night I did some stuff. Alright, what else was it we had for the thing? Well, screw it. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we're gonna do. Just for you guys, because I just am high and lazy right now. And I don't feel like doing it. And because we're on the stream, and I'm gonna do a detailed like video on this thing, get it all clean, and then make it like a nice like video. Oh, that scared me. I'm like, what in the? Oh, okay. I'm like, that felt weird, dude. That felt weird. Okay, it felt like the glass was shifting, but it was this little piece. All right, see, that's how I know I'm high. All right, let's see. Let's do a dab now. Let's do this. We'll switch, psh, switch, psh. We switched it up. Switch it up, baby. All right, and then here, look. I have the thing. We'll put it right here. It's got a little rester place. See? You can see the little holster thing that I put it in. Boom. Now it can rest. Well, actually, maybe you can't see it. Let me show you. It looks like so. It says a mini nail, and you go like a this. You go, ooh, and then it rests. See? You go like a that. And it also has a thing like this, where if you need to, like, put it on like an edge of something, you can edge it up. See? It'll like edge up. It's pretty dope ski. So like this thing has got all kinds of ways, but in case you didn't have like a little thing, you could use that on like an edge of something. But either way, you just like that, and it'll hold it. So we're gonna put this back over here. And actually, let's pull those out of the way and put that right there in its own little spot. Right there, all out of the way of everything and all perfect and such. Okay. Now, we are going to put this thing right there, and we'll use that banger. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. All right, now let that get hot. All right, and let's switch trays. Switch trays, baby. All right, hot rod, you go there, and we're in there. All right, you guys, sorry. I know I'm like doing all kinds of stuff. So, okay. Now, let's get our dabby, put it on our dabber. Oh, here we go, here we go. Plenty, perfect, we're good. We are Gucci. Okay, there we go. All right. And that'll do that. We've got our, wait, no, this one needs a directional cap. All right, perfect. We got the directional cap. Got all our stuff together. All right. As soon as that heats up, I think it just should be about there. Oh, let's do a quick sip before we rip. Sip before we rip. Oh yeah, hold on. Here's what we'll do. Let's see if we are close. No, we are not. Okay, hold on. It might be. I gotta get that thing. I gotta cut it off and get that insert turned back, because I think that insert's keeping it from being able to go down far enough. So let's give it a little bit longer. A little bit longer. So that's just it. See, so the actual banger, like the coil's at temp, but the banger wasn't quite at temp. It's because of that insert. The insert like throws off the tempage. But it still works. We'll give it just a minute. Let that get up to temp. We've got our dab together. Make sure we put our little kit right here, our slurper kit, into this because I actually like this little silicone. I didn't even realize that would be the perfect thing for pearls and such. All right, let's make sure this is good. Yep, we're good there. And oh, you know what? We would not have been ready. Like a jack on a donkey dick. I'm not ready at all. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. We need to get. Wait, where is my other pearl? Right there. There it is. Wonderful. All right, I just want to make sure I found it. That was one of my favorites. All right, we'll use this one. All right, and that should be perfect. We should be right to temp. All right, let's drop this in. Hey, baby boo. All right, and are you about ready? Because we're about to leave here in like 20 minutes, Miss Bear. Yes, we are. Yeah, we got somewhere to go. I know. I know. All right, let's see. I think we're ready. We are. We are. Okay, I like you too, beautiful. Yeah. Hold on, I did not give that still time enough to go in there. I knew it said 500. I'm just rushing it. Yeah, go ahead and book it, baby. We'll give it just a second. I love you too. Yes, ma'am. We'll go. What is it, Miss Miss? What is it, Miss? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know your daddy is in the middle of a stream, Miss Bear. Yeah. Yes, I am. I know. What is it, Missy? All right. I think we are just about there, Miss Bear. See, so I got to get that thing straightened out. That's what it is. It's not quite able to get to like proper temp, I don't think, without being able to go all the way down into that insert. Like, I'm gonna have to just stop it and immediately I gotta fix it. I just keep not because you gotta let it all the way cool. So the way it works is it's a coil, but this coil is actually like a deeper, nice dish coil. Like it's deep, and it has an insert that you drop in so that everything can fit. Like anything that's a little bit smaller can like fit into it. You know, your bangers versus like your, and then not to mention the actual. You know what I just thought about too? You may supposed to have taken the insert out for the bangers, or I don't know. I'll have to look. But yeah, I definitely know that I gotta fix that insert. The insert's what's doing it. Let's see. That should get somewhere close to temp. Perfect. I do got to fix that though. Let's just cut it off. We're going to do it now. I mean, not at this moment, but I'm saying we're going to fix it. I'm going to have to just let it cool down and then do it. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Boy, that was a good one. Ooh. So much nicer though, not having to maneuver it around with the coil so much. But at the same time, I got to get that little insert fixed. I don't know how I got so twisted around. I think I twisted it around in there, and then I realized, like, because you got to twist it the opposite way, and it's got to be cool to touch it. So anyway, whew, that was a good one, y'all. Ooh, woo. So overall, I give the Coil Caddy a pretty good rating, but I'm gonna give it a few more days and do like a full video on it. I just wanted to do a live on it more properly than it's like I was so pissed about yesterday. Like seriously, like I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like I am. That really bothered me. Only because when I try to do something, I do try to do something with a little bit of like, you know, integrity and like try to it. And so I try, like I put my effort into it. Like I had waited for weeks and weeks and weeks for this to even come in so that I could do the review on it. And then like the HVAC guy that came in, like just I didn't know he was gonna be here. We kind of had like it was an emergency thing. It's so hot here in Arizona. Not to mention I got those plants over here. So if I don't keep everything a certain temperature, see like when I'm panicking for a different reason. I'm panicking because like I know I'm losing yield and I'm harming like what they could be. So like the entire time that they're out of range, I'm freaking out, like I'm panicking. So it's like for me when I came up here, normally it's not like it's in a place where I'm like, oh my god. But like when I come up in Arizona in my top area up here, because it gets hot up here, and when I feel like there's no AC immediately, it makes me go into panic mode. And it's like the girls, I already did do a slip up, and I let them go a little too long without food. And see the thing too, that's another thing. Like with organic gardening, you've got to nail it like a dance because the food is not immediately available to the plants. So like when I feed them, it could take me, you know, almost a week to week and a half before they really start to see that food being bioavailable because I don't feed necessarily the plants, I feed the soil. So anyway, whenever I was up here and I noticed that it was just getting hot, like I started panicking for my plants. So anyway, I just didn't like the quality of the video that I put out yesterday. The live felt, you know, crap. So what I'm hoping to get to do is by today being kind of like a redo, even though I didn't get to unbox it, I still felt like I also knew a little more about it, knew how to use it a little better. So I feel like it did make it a little better. So like the quality of the video today was much better, and I'm more accepting of it. I got to show off a few cool things. We showed off the different glass works, tank, and Hick Dog. Also, as well as Hair on Fire. See, I would remember. But yeah, as well as Hair on Fire, we showed him off. We got Mini Nail showed off. I showed off that the both possibilities are with it. I actually showed it off in the beginning of the video so everyone was able to see it. I took the camera around and showed off all the pieces. Just making sure I did everything that I set out to do. We showed off the pipe from Hair on Fire. Like I said, we showed off Dank's slide, which truly this little thing was dope-tastic too, though. Like that little thing was a really nice little like 14 mil slide. But yeah, I want that thing to cool down. I probably will have to just do it later because it's gonna take at least 20 minutes to cool down. Oh, let's do this. Like we can go into the garden if you guys would like, and let's see how we're looking. All right. Even though I know I didn't put that on the thing, we were testing out the unreleased cannabis products. But if you guys do want to go in there real fast with me, we can check it out because I'd like to see if my girls also need some water in the humidifier. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. I think that's about everything. Yeah, let's take a look in there real quick, and then we'll call it a stream. So I have no clue why I did this whole stream without plugging in the battery. That was dumb. Let me make sure my mic works. It's just easier to have like a front facing and my face mic when I'm in there because it's loud. Yeah. How do I sound? Is that better? Okay, perfect. All right. Let's look. Let's go. Alrighty, here we go. All right. So we are looking good. Looking good, looking good. Everybody is growing happily in our field, oh buds here. And then like, look at this. We're finally starting to green back in now that the food is getting back restored. I did not, like I said, mean to let them get quite as hungry. But I think at this point, though, we'll probably have to come back in here when I get back in a bit and do some more watering. But I did, like I said, want to check this. Cool. So it still had a tiniest little bit. Tiniest little bit. Alrighty. All right, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for always tuning in. I appreciate every little tiny bit. But yeah, I So thank you guys. Like I say, I always appreciate everybody and every little tiny second that you guys tune in. So I do thank you so much, and hopefully that was a good show off. Let me show it again. The coil caddy. This is what it looks like. Here again, the coil caddy. And there's the bear. You want to sign off here? Yeah? Tell them where we're going. Tell them where we're going. Are we going to the dog park? Tell them about the dog park, though. Say dog park, dog park. Tell them about it, bear. Yes. And that will be our sign off. Thank you guys. Peace and appreciate all of y'all.